It's 5:30. Time to call our meeting to order for February 12th. Carl.
Councilmember Remley.
Here.
Ronayne.
Here.
Lunsman.
Here.
Slate Hansen.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Bunceness.
Here.
Olson.
Here.
Rux.
Here.
Mayor Leeson.
Here. Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And need a motion for last week's minutes.
So moved.
Motion Rux, second by Bunceness. If there are no changes, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Nobody signed up for open forum. And we have under old business, two ordinances that got by their second reading last week, but final approval put off until this week because we changed the form a little bit in each. The first is ordinance 17-1207. Let's start with a motion for final adoption.
So moved.
Second.
Motion Ronayne, second by Johnson. City Attorney.
Thank you, Mayor. And the reason for this is not a little change, a substantial change is why we're doing this again. But I did want to inform the council of two matters. One is that I did receive word just before the council meeting from Lyft, and you can see the email there is on the screen, but Lyft, through its representative, states that it fully appreciates the opportunity to provide comment during and through this process. We do not have any additional comments to file and appreciate our consideration on the edits that we've previously suggested. So they are on record as having not any additional comments to make to the proposal before you. I would ask that the council make two minor adjustments to the language here. The first is at the definition section at, I'm sorry, folks, 58-1. I would like the insertion of the language in red there, or TNC, to follow transportation network company definition. I just wanted to make that clear. Mm-hmm. And then the second change would be at the heading for.
Where you went by it?
You went by and I.
Did I? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, there it is again.
You guys see? There it is. For the heading for Article 3, instead of Transportation Network Company, that would read Transportation Network Companies to be consistent with the other headings. Those two changes.
Moved.
Second.
Motion Ronayne and second by Slate Hansen to amend this to make those two small changes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Questions or comments on the main motion for final adoption then as amended? Carl?
Aye.
Ronayne.
Aye.
Lunsman.
Aye.
Slate Hansen.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Bunceness.
Aye.
Olson.
Aye.
Rux.
Aye.
Mayor Leeson.
Aye. Motion carries. And presented for final adoption ordinance 180102 relating to our animal ordinance. Anything to say here?
No, Mayor.
All right.
Moved. Second.
Motion Bunceness, second by Olson. Questions or comments on this for final adoption? Carl?
Councilmember Rux.
Aye.
Olson.
Aye.
Bunceness.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Slate Hansen.
Aye.
Lunsman.
Aye.
Ronayne.
Aye.
Remley.
Aye.
Mayor Leeson.
Aye. Motion carries. And we need a motion to approve items A, B, and C of our consent calendar.
Moved. Second.
Motion Bunceness, second by Lunsman. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. So, to new business, City Attorney brings us a resolution extending the cable TV franchise. Ron?
As the council is aware, we are currently in negotiations with both NBC and Midco on a cable television franchise renewal. Northern Valley Communications franchise actually expires on April 2nd, 2018. We do not anticipate that we'll have those negotiations completed by then. They have requested an extension of their franchise to July 1st, 2018. And I should inform the council, it's possible that there might be another addition to that or extension to that, depending on how those negotiations go. But our legal counsel out of Minneapolis, Moss Barnett, Brian Grogan, does not have any issue or problems with the extension and recommends that we pass the enclosed resolution.
Moved. Second.
Motion Bunceness, second by Johnson. Any questions on this? All in favor of granting the extension, then say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Item B from Carl in the computer department, a request to purchase. Carl?
Thank you, Mayor. Pretty straightforward. We got quotes for computers off of the state contract, and they are included in the budget, so this is just purchasing the computers that we will replace during the year.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion Bunceness, second by Roney. And the amount is $46,248. Any questions, anybody? All in favor of approving, then say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Item C, similar request, same thing, Carl?
Same thing.
Same thing, and this amount is $21,689.
Moved.
Second.
Motion Johnson and second by Bunceness. Questions on this one? All in favor of approving that, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. On item D, I'm going to request a motion to table this. City Attorney wants to wait a week.
Move to table.
Second.
Motion Ronin, second by Bunceness. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Item E, a request to purchase a pickup. Robin?
Well, the request in front of you is from the state contract, and Wagner Auto was the successful bidder. We did offer this to Aberdeen Chrysler. They declined to be able to supply under that state contract price, so we're asking for permission to purchase a single-axle, one-ton pickup from Wagner's.
Move approval. Second.
Motion Ruck, second by Bunceness. The amount $29,471. Any questions? All in favor, then say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. And Robin also brings us a pay request for work at Rolling Hills.
We have the final pay request and change order for the Rolling Hills project. We had not closed it out because we had not finished the bottom of the pond. We ended up with rain last Christmas before last, as you'll recall. That kept us from getting into the bottom to do the topsoiling. The city did do that work. The change order does have a slight increase due to imported topsoil and a couple additional work items that we had them do. And so the change order is in the amount of $9,441, and the pay request, which releases their retainage, $29,592.
So moved.
Second.
Motion Ronin, second by Lunsman. Questions of Robin? Dave?
Robin, did they, I've asked this question before and I can't remember if you've answered it, but the rutting that was out there to the south of that project, up to the overpass, or pretty close to the overpass, we've taken care of that?
That has been corrected. We will have to do some seeding. There will be some grass seeding that will have to take place.
That's our responsibility?
Yes.
Anyone else? If not, roll call for the payment. Carl?
Councilmember Remley.
Aye.
Ronayne.
Aye.
Lunsman.
Aye.
Slate Hansen.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Bunceness.
Aye.
Olson.
Aye.
Rux.
Aye.
Mayor Leveson.
Aye. Motion carries. And Cody is here with a pay request as well. Cody?
Thank you, Mayor. The first payment before you is for a project that we actually got underway this morning, an update to our wildlife hazard assessment, which is required every 10 years by the FAA, ours last being done in 2009. We expect this process to wrap up middle of next year, so we'll be right on that 10-year schedule. The second one is for payment under our Runway 1735 decoupling project. We're still processing the financial closeout for that. Had a phone conference with the FAA on the status of that this morning, and we are just waiting for a refund from a reimbursable agreement for some of the flight checks that were done as part of that project from the FAA. So,
Okay, both these go to Helms, so let's do them together. Motion? Motion Johnson, second by Slate Hansen to approve the payments to Helms. One is $746. The second is $2683. Questions of Cody? Carl?
Councilmember Ruggs.
Aye.
Olson.
Aye.
Bunceness.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Slate Hansen.
Aye.
Lunsman.
Aye.
Ronayne.
Aye.
Remley.
Aye.
Mayor Leveson.
Aye. Motion carries.
thank you.
Thanks, Cody. Bills presented for payment tonight from city boards, $145,456. Northwest Energy Utilities, $92,400. U.S. Bank principal and interest payment on a revolving loan fund intake project, $17,334. Phone charges to executive management, $434. A cab license refund to Frederick Demarius, $25. Dependable sanitation charges for February, $15,316. Sales tax to the Department of Revenue, $83.18. AT&T access charge at the airport, $167. Marco copier charges, $37, and Northwest Energy Utilities, $47.31.
Moved.
Second.
Motion Johnson and second by Lunsman. Questions on any of them? Carl?
Councilmember Remley.
Aye.
Ronayne.
Aye.
Lunsman.
Aye.
Slate Hansen.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Bunceness.
Aye.
Olson.
Aye.
Rux.
Aye.
Mayor Leveson.
Aye. Motion carries. Lynn?
I have no report for this evening.
Move to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Motion Remley, second by Ronayne to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're